Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome. It's Tuesday, and we're talking about gratitude. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something on my screen. Okay, so we're talking about gratitude, and I'm happy you're joining me because if you're here in the States, Thanksgiving is here. Unbelievably, it is here. I don't even know how it got to be the end of November already, but here we are. So I decided I would talk about gratitude and how you can help your children learn to appreciate things. We want kids to learn how to appreciate stuff. We want them to do this. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. And hi to everyone that's joining on Instagram. It's really going so fast. I can't say hello. So, hi, Instagram people, my Instagram family. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sherry. So, we're going to talk about gratitude and how you can actually help, I should say, help your children to look for things to be grateful for. How can we help them make that mind shift? How can we help them go from, wow, I just expect to get everything to everything I get, I appreciate. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Okay. So, welcome to everyone joining. Thank you for being here. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am for some of you that may be new to my broadcast. I am Celia Kibler. I am a family and relationship empowerment coach. I work with parents and couples with group coaching and private coaching. And I do a lot of free work as well. I have subscriptions here on Instagram. You can be a subscriber. I am the author, award-winning author, because it just won a Mom's Choice Award, of Raising Happy Toddlers, How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids. This is a manual, guys. I wrote it like a manual, so you just have to look up what's bugging you and find successful solutions to it. I've also written 3 children's books all about me. I am grateful, and being different is fun. Yes, we need to help our children realize that being different is fun. So 3 children's books makes great holiday gifts. Go to celiasbooks.com, celiasbooks.com, and you can get all my books. This is available in English and Spanish. So depending on what your preference is, you can get it in Spanish as well. Okay. I'm the founder of the Day of Calm Foundation, the International Day of Calm on April 5th. Let me ask you, with the way the world's going, don't you think we need more calm? Don't you think we need more people that stop hating and stop the anger and the rage and start loving and appreciating each other and communicating to each other? Don't you think? Anyway, if you're on my side with this, go to dayofcalm.org, follow us, donate, support us. I love it. We need more people in the world that can actually be calm and appreciate each other. Hi, Sibyl. Okay, so let's get started. Let's stop all this so we can get started. I know you're not here to spend the day. You have things to do. I know that. Okay, so let's talk about gratitude and why it's important and how you make that mind shift for your children. The act of gratitude, the act of being grateful, the act of noticing the positive in your world, the things you do right, the things your partner does right, the things your kids do right, and thanking them for it, being appreciative of them. We all want to be appreciated. We're all in these relationships. We're all working hard. We all want to be visible. We want people to know we actually exist. We're in a room. We want you to know that we're here. Your children want that. Your partner wants that. So many relationships split up because you stop noticing each other. You stop appreciating each other. You become like roommates passing in the night. There's no sincerity. There's no intimacy. You're not appreciating the person that's there, and it happens with your children too. So interesting, Dr. Shea says, I keep going. I love the things you're saying. Thank you, dear. So we have to appreciate each other, and we're going to get into how we do that. So let me give you an example, and I've told this example before because it's an easy example to share. I do the dishes in my house, and my husband does the laundry. Why? I don't like to do the laundry, and he doesn't like to do the dishes. How convenient. But he does laundry pretty much every day or every other day, and every time he brings up a laundry basket, thank you, Loretta, you are too, I thank him. I say that I did it this morning. There's a laundry basket. I'm like, thank you, honey, for doing the laundry. Just because it's his job doesn't mean I shouldn't appreciate him for doing it. Why? I have clean clothes now, and I didn't have to do them. He did them. Yippee. This morning, I did the dishes before I got in here and got online with one of my clients. Things we do, we appreciate each other for doing them. Don't be, I know some of you will say, well, they should do it. I don't care if they should do it. What I care is that the people appreciate them for doing it. Your child is supposed to do the dishes after dinner, and they do. So the words out of your mouth should be, thank you, honey, for doing the dishes. I really appreciate it. Here's another great thank you trick. And we haven't gotten into gratitude, but it is gratitude. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, here's another great trick for you parents. Instead of reminding your children to do something, do this. Thank them in advance. Here's what it does. So say your son is supposed to take out the trash on Wednesdays when he gets home from school. And every Wednesday morning you say, honey, don't forget to take out the trash when you get home from school today. What message does that send? That message says you don't believe he's going to do it unless you remind him. What if you turn that around and you said, oh, by the way, honey, thank you so much for taking out the trash when you get home. I really appreciate it. And I love you too. I love you all. Here's what the difference is when you thank him in the morning for doing something he hasn't even done yet. The difference is you now have set up a positive expectation for him. You expect him to take out the trash. You've already thanked him. So now he's like, well, I'm going to have to take out the trash because mom already thanked me. He may also say, well, mom, I haven't even taken out the trash yet. To which you say, or dad, it's okay, honey. I know you will, and I might not be here to thank you. So now you are telling your child, I believe in you. I believe you're going to do what you say you're going to do. Look, I hate these things. I believe you are going to do what you say you're going to do, and I'm thanking you for it. Thank you for being careful with your cup to a toddler. Thank you for brushing your teeth after you get out of the shower, honey. I appreciate it. I'll see you when you're done. You can thank kids for anything in advance. You set up a positive expectation for them to live up to, and you send the indirect message that I believe in you. All it takes is someone to believe in you to be everything you want to be. And then what happens is you believe in you. Okay, so that's the thank you trick to encourage children to cooperate and do more things. Let's talk about daily gratitude, because this is where you will change the mindset of your children. Daily gratitude. Why daily? I'm going to tell you. So if every day you say, okay, this is you talking to your family. Okay, family, we are going to say 3 things we're grateful for every single day. And at the end of this, I'm going to give you a bonus. Okay. So if you stick around, I'm going to give you a bonus. Every day, we're going to say 3 things we're grateful for. We're gonna sit down while we're eating breakfast together or before we go to school, whatever, however you wanna fit it into your day, every day. 3 things we're grateful for. You can get like a composition book. You can write it in here because then you can read it at night before you go to bed, which is super awesome because then you go to bed with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Okay, for children that are just doing this, they're gonna be very, like, ego-centered. So, I'm grateful for my Xbox, I'm grateful for my dog, I'm grateful for my mother, my father, grateful for my new shirt. Yeah, it's gonna be stuff like that. But with you doing it with them, they are going to learn to be grateful for more things. For example, you say something like, "You know what? I'm grateful for those dirty dishes that keep piling up." Why? It means I have food to eat. A lot of people don't. I'm grateful for all that laundry that needs to be done. Why? You got it. It means we have clothes to wear. I'm grateful for the rain so the leaves turn green. I'm grateful for the wind. Hi, guys. I don't know who's saying hi to me. CL? Is that you, CL, or somebody else? On Facebook. I don't know who that is, but you can say your name. Okay. So I am grateful for more things. Expand your horizons, and you will teach your children to expand theirs. Now, here's where the magic happens. Here's where the mind shift happens. Every day you say, we're going to be grateful for 3 things. And said, "Oh, we have to do it again. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my dog. I'm thankful for my hamburger. I'm thankful. Oh, I got to do this every day." Magic. Now they know every day they have to think of 3 things they're grateful for. One day they start looking for things to be grateful for during their day so that they have 3 things to tell you in the morning. Once your child or you or your partner realize they have to start looking for things to be grateful for, shift happens. And now they are spending their day looking for things to be grateful for instead of things to complain about. Magic. Mind shift. Guess what? We can convince our brain to work in certain ways. So what I'd like you all to promise to do, and I'm gonna still give you an extra tidbit, and I can't be on for too long because I have a private client pretty soon. What I want you guys to do is I want you to practice gratitude daily. Get a book, decide to do it. It's great if you do it in the morning, so you start your day with gratitude, and then if you're writing it down, you can read what you wrote at night before you go to bed, and you can go to bed with gratitude. So, decide today, I'm doing it. Whether you live in the States and you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, it's never too late to start a tradition of gratitude. I like you. You're so smart. I have an 8-year-old son, Olson. Thank you, honey. I like you too. And thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying I'm so smart. I appreciate that. Okay. So, please start a thing of gratitude, okay? Now, here's your bonus. If you really want to do cool stuff, expand the gratitude practice to add 2 more things. Here's your 2 things. We've said 3 things we're grateful for. Now I would like you, hi guys on Facebook. I don't know who you are, but except for Sherry, I have her name. Now I want you to add 2 things. You have 3 things you're grateful for. I want you to write down 1 thing that finishes this sentence. I am. I am are the 2 most powerful words in any language. Why? Because you are telling yourself what you are. And nobody listens more you don't listen more to anyone else than you do yourself. So if you're saying, "Oh my gosh, how can I be such an idiot? Oh, how can I be so dumb?" You're telling yourself you're dumb and an idiot. So I want you to add the one, finish this sentence, "I am," for all of you in the family, and it never is followed by a negative statement. I am creative. I am friendly. I am kind. I am funny. I am silly. I am cooperative. I am a good listener. I'm a good speller. I'm a good piano player. Only followed by positive statements. You only have to do one each day. There's this third one. So you've got 3 things you're grateful for. 1, you're going to answer I am, positive only. And 3, finish this sentence. Wouldn't it be awesome if? Wouldn't it be awesome if? Why? Because we need goals. We need to speak our dreams and our goals. And do not criticize anyone's statement. Do not be like, "Oh, that's so silly." Who cares? Your kids, you can be anything you want to be at any age. You're never too old to reach a goal. That was kind of a rhyme. You're never too old to reach a goal. So when you finish the sentence, "Wouldn't it be awesome if," you are writing down a dream. Wouldn't it be awesome if we went to Florida for vacation? Wouldn't it be awesome if I saw my son in Amsterdam soon, which I will be in December, and when I go to Amsterdam in March? Wouldn't it be awesome if I got a new bicycle? Wouldn't it be awesome if I aced my spelling test? Wouldn't it be awesome if I got an A on my science presentation? Anything. Anything is okay, and write it down so your kids can see it. They can look back and see what they wrote 6 months ago. "Oh, I thought I wrote down, wouldn't it be awesome if I got a new bike? And at Christmas, I got a new bike. So cool." So that's your thing. That's what I call the morning 3. Gratitude, I am so grateful for. Finish that sentence 3 times. I am, finish that sentence with a positive statement about yourself. 1 time. Wouldn't it be awesome if? Wouldn't it be awesome if? Finish that statement. Write it down. Everybody, you, your kids, do it together. Show your kids how important gratitude and appreciating things and loving yourself is, and having goals. Okay. And before you all leave, I do have a Black Friday special for you. So you know how I'm on a mission to help 10 million parents stop yelling at their kids. I've already helped a million. Black Friday is going to be great because I'm combining a whole package for you at a very low price. You get the 21 days to stop yelling. You get the video game and screen time package. You get the sleeping package, and you get some other package, which I can't think of right now what it is. You get all of that for a super low price. You literally save about $600 on this Black Friday package. It is worth everything, because what do you want for the holidays more? Do you want something new that you'll forget about? Do your kids want something new that they'll forget about? What about family harmony? What about not yelling at your kids anymore? What about you not feeling bad because you're yelling? What about your kids not feeling bad being yelled at? What about building self-esteem and self-confidence because you're not yelling at them anymore and they're not feeling like everything they do is wrong? Instead, they're feeling like, "Whoa, I'm pretty cool. I do a lot right." If you want the Black Friday special, put Black Friday in the comments. Send me a message. Last week, I asked you guys, I think it was a score. I have to send those things. If you're on now and you haven't received your scoreboard, I think it was last week, you're going to get it. Don't worry. Okay. I'm going to finish that this week because I have a few other people to send to. And if you haven't gotten yours, you'll get it. But send me a DM. I want the Black Friday special. I'm telling you, for a really low price, you can have family harmony for the holidays. You can stop second guessing everything you're doing. My books, Loretta, celiasbooks.com. Can someone put that in the comment? Maybe I can. Am I able to? Oh, look, I can do this. celiasbooks.com. There. See it, Loretta? Right below you, two below you. celiasbooks.com. Go there. You can get my Raising Happy Toddlers. You can get my kids' books, all of that. And if you would like me to sign and personalize your book, send me a message and we can do it through each other. Thank you, Loretta. You're a sweetheart. So celiasbooks.com is where you go for my books. Black Friday, because the link is like Black Friday. I don't know what the link is. I'm sorry. I don't. I want an easy link to tell you. So just send me a message that you want the Black Friday deal. I'm telling you, for less than an investment of like literally a couple $100 less, like around $150, you'll have the Black Friday special. You can get my books. Your parenting journey will be set up. You'll have a system. You'll be proactive instead of reactive. Oh, Loretta, you're a grandma with me. I love that. We love being grandmas. I'm a grandma 9. How many you got? I got 5 kids, 9 grandchildren, and I get to see some of them for Thanksgiving. I have an 8-year-old son. Added a question. He did great everything. That's his aggravating aggressive sometimes. Tell me something, please. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, 2. Isn't it best? It's so wonderful being a grandma. I just love it. He did great everything that he's aggravated aggressive. Can you say that a little better, honey? I don't quite understand. Is he being aggressive? Is that what you're saying? He's being aggressive? Oh, Loretta, and 4 kids? He's close to like mine. I have 5. 2 my own, 3 I gained through marriage. I don't know if maybe you're saying he's being aggressive. If he's hitting, if any of your kids are hitting, I got to check my time because I have a client. If any of your kids are hitting or anything like that, if they hit you, he's a great kid, but he gets aggravated. Oh, thank you. Thank you for interpreting that for me. I really appreciate it. Yes, he is a great kid. So a lot of aggression comes from the fact that kids don't feel like they have any control over anything. So they fight back. So you really need to start giving choices where choices are necessary, where, things are negotiable. So things that are non-negotiable don't get a choice, but something negotiable can get a choice, 2 choices. Say they're playing, and instead of just saying time for a bath, say, honey, would you like 1 or 2 more minutes to play before you take a bath? They say 2 minutes, set a timer, say, okay, when the timer goes off, we'll go take a bath. Then they chose. My daughter is so sweet, and I try to practice these, but lately she's been mean to other kids. So depending on her age, you need to talk about kindness. What does it mean to be a good friend? And do your kids have consequences? Smart at depression. He didn't really want everything, but sometimes, yeah. So aggression comes from a lot of different things. Mostly the anger they have for whatever reason. They may not handle disappointment well. Maybe you're not practicing disappointment. Maybe you're giving them their way all the time. Kids need to practice their disappointment muscle and their waiting muscle, for that matter. She's 4. I do teach them. I practice those. Good. I'm glad. And if she's not being nice, she can't play with other people. She gets a consequence, honey. We're outside playing. You're not being nice. We're going inside. She throws a tantrum. Oh, well, she throws a tantrum. Go inside. You have to have consequences when things are happening that are wrong. But you also have to have encouragement. So you have to have a system where they're earning something for being cooperative and good. They're getting points. It's a little hiccup. She never hit anyone, but she pinched a girl so hard. Yeah, so don't pinch her back. I just was with a client who was like a new client who's like, when my child hits, I hit them back. Remember, guys, that everything you do, everything, good, not so good, you give your children permission to do. So if you pinch a child, you teach a child to pinch. And I know you don't want that. It's like spanking. If you spank a child, you give them permission to hit. It doesn't make sense to tell a child to hit and then spank them. Tell a child not to hit and then spank them. You just hit them. Everything you do, you're teaching. Whether you're doing good or not so good, you're teaching. I'm glad he's smart, but he's probably mad for a number of reasons. And that's why it's a system. That's why you need a system in place. And I can't answer all these questions. But guys, if you want to set up a time to talk with me, I have parenting SOS calls. Let me tell you what that is. We spend an hour resolving what we can do. Are they free? No, they cost $50, but only $50. And you and I sit down and resolve a lot of your problems. Go to talkwithcelia.com. Spend $50, resolve some of this stuff. How do you stop siblings from arguing? What? Well, as much as I would love to tell you that now, there's a lot of stuff. But one of the reasons siblings argue is because they're sick of being together. So don't always stick them together. I'll give you an example, and then I got to run because I've got a client. Say your two kids are playing real nicely. Talkwithcelia.com. Yes. Thank you, honey. Thank you for doing that. That's for your SOS calls. Say your kids are playing and they've been playing for 20 minutes and you've been on the phone with somebody else, and all of a sudden they start fighting. Most parents will walk in and yell at those kids for fighting. When what you should be doing is you should go in and say, guys, thank you for playing so nicely for the 20 minutes while I was on the phone. Let's play a game together. And don't even mention the argument, because they argued because they're sick of being together. You know how you get sick of being with people? Your kids do too. Hi, Marna from South Africa. Welcome, honey. They get sick of it too. Give them breaks during the day. Okay, you guys have played together long enough. Let's go in our rooms. Let's go. You go over and sit over here and read some books, play some games, puzzles. You go over here. And you also spend one-on-one time with them. These are all things you're going to learn also in the Black Friday special. The 21 days to stop yelling, you're going to get an email from me every day for 22 days, I think, with a video of my smiling face telling you one thing you should add into the system of parenting. You know, we have systems for everything. And so often we don't think we need that as a parent. Why? This is the most important responsibility in the entire world. Thank you, honey. I'm glad it helped. This is the most important job you have, is raising another human. Now, all these people in the world right now that are full of anger and rage, what was their childhood like? What if we could actually join a movement of people who are raising their children so they don't grow up having to recover from their childhood? Therapy is a billion-dollar industry. Why? Because so many people have to recover from their childhood. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we weren't all filled with all this anger and rage? Yes, and it affects our babies. I'm so glad you're making that effort. You have to get a system. Get a system so that you're proactive and not reactive. So when a situation comes up, you know what to do. That's what my clients learn. And that's what I'm offering you at Black Friday for a very affordable price. Very affordable. That's what you'll find out in my book. Get a system however you can afford it. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine if you're overstimulated. Another thing is overtired. You know, us grown-ups, when we get overtired, we're ready to crash and go to sleep. Yes or yes? But when a child's overtired, when you miss their bedtime, they get wired and they can't settle down. I'm sure you've noticed that. So that's why it's so important to stick to their bedtime and have a bedtime routine. Identifying when we are just overstimulated or our kids is actually behaving badly. Yeah. I do not believe children behave badly. I don't even like the word bad, and I'll tell you why. Because they're dealing with problems themselves. They are dealing with problems themselves. So how you do you have a child throwing a tantrum? Let me tell you guys, if you don't listen to my podcast is Pumped Up Parenting Podcast. Pumped Up Parenting Podcast. The podcast I just put up last week is How to Tame a Tantrum. All about tantrums. Watch it. Go to any podcast outlet. Look up Pumped Up Parenting. The last one was all about tantrums because I got to get going. I would never say my baby's right. Behaving badly. Maybe they're making wrong choices because their behavior is also based on your direction. What are you doing? I had someone reach out to me and they want to work with me, but they want me to coach their 3 and 5-year-old. And I'm going to tell you right now, the 3 and 5-year-olds are not the ones with the problem. The parents are the ones with the problem. You have to realize that your child is not an adult. Your child has a very underdeveloped brain. You are teaching your child everything. And if you don't know how to handle disappointment and you're screaming and yelling at them, guess what you're teaching them? You're teaching them that when they get disappointed, they're going to throw a tantrum. Why? Because that's what you're doing. You're throwing a tantrum. If you're screaming and yelling out of control at your children, that is a tantrum. So if you can't control yourself, how will you ever teach your child to control theirs? They don't have emotional regulation built into their brain like we do. They don't have logic. They don't have reasoning. They don't even know the difference between fantasy and reality until they're 6 or 7 years old. They cannot reply to you like an adult. It's not just difficult. It's impossible. Impossible. They don't have the brain power you have. We have to take responsibility for teaching our kids how to be emotionally intelligent. And if we don't know how, we have to learn. It is our job as parents. It's not your 3-year-old's problem. It's your problem. And I know that's strong and that's harsh to some of you, but it is the truth. Okay, guys, I must go. I must go forth and help a client. So you can get an SOS call, not free. I told you it's $50, but totally worth it. Best $50 you ever spend at talkwithcelia.com. Do that. If you want to work more with me, that's up to you. If you want the Black Friday special with the 21 days to stop yelling, the gaming and video time, the gaming and screen time on your time, videos and trainings, the sleep trainings, all of that into one big bundle, message me that you want the Black Friday bundle because I actually don't know the direct link to that. So I'm sorry about that, but just message me. I want the bundle and I'll send you the link. Okay. And you can register. All right, guys, can I buy a book? Yes. You can either go to celiasbooks.com, which are direct links to Amazon, or you just go into Amazon, search Celia Kibler. All my books will come up. Okay. Yes, they're all on Amazon. All right. I love you guys. If you're in the States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a very happy, happy Thanksgiving. I am enormously grateful for all of you. I am so proud of you for wanting to be the best parents you can be, for following me. It just literally, I'm not kidding, it warms my heart to know so many parents care so much about bringing up another human in this world. I love you all for your effort and for wanting to be the best you can be. You guys are awesome. Reach out if you want to talk to me. I'm always here. And as always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. Really is the best medicine. Don't forget how funny your kids are. They are super funny. Seriously funny. Take it as entertainment. Don't nitpick. Don't over manage. What's that called? Micromanage. Give them a chance to grow, to build their confidence, to do more. You'll be thrilled. You'll be proud of them, and they'll be proud of themselves. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you here next Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have an amazing holiday. Be grateful. Start your practice of gratitude today. And I'll see you here next time. Bye-bye, everyone.